I'm Hunter.
I'm Rebecca.
I'm Caitlin. I'm Nessa.
This is the Family Showdown!
Welcome, Tuesday peoples. It's great to see you all filling up that chat already. Sorry we're a little bit late. Computer is being hateful. But good to see y'all. Welcome, Sleepy Joseph. Good to see y'all, peeps. You ready to rock and roll this Tuesday? Woo!
Oh, man. You got more energy than I do.
No. I'm at the... I'm so tired of loopy stage.
All right. That should be fun.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Welcome. This is our Tuesday night. We call this our variety show. Because we do a variety of things.
Boy, do we. Sometimes we don't even know what we're going to do until we do it because it's just that wild.
That is true. How's everybody doing?
Good to see you.
I'm really tired. Which is weird. I'm like Reverso Man.
You are.
Because if I get a good night's sleep, like 8 plus hours sleep, I'm exhausted the next day.
Yeah.
If I get about 5 or so...
You're like bouncing off the walls with energy.
I'm doing good.
It's crazy.
Get down to about 3 or 2, now you're pushing the limit.
I still think you should have been on that crab show, Greatest Catch.
Yeah, so they sleep like an hour a day.
Yeah, and then like
hours
do the
a day.
thing. Like you could totally do that.
I would say it's because I'm getting old, because I am getting old. But I've always been this way.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is. 5 hours is my perfect amount of sleep. So I slept like 9 hours last night. Now I'm just completely exhausted. So
that's crazy.
All right,
that's
folks.
Crazy.
As always, since the way back times.
Ooh, way back.
We've started the show with talking about what we played.
What? We played something? Makes me want to play the guitar so bad right now.
So what did we play? Well, we didn't play a lot of games.
It's called quality over quantity, sir.
We only played 5 different games, 2 of which we played twice. Does that count as 7 games or 5 games?
It counts. 7 games.
And Rebecca played an additional game she'll talk about later. That I did not play.
That's right.
Because you know why?
Because why?
Co-op.
Okay, that's given.
All right.
That's valid.
As always, I rank them from worst to best.
That's so messed up. That makes it sound like we played a bunch of crappy games.
Well, we got 2 7s, 2 8s, and a 9. All right.
And that's his estimation, by the way.
Yeah, she enjoyed these a lot more than I did.
Higher.
So, we'll start off with my number 5. My number 5 game
is ranked a 7?
Which is ranked a 7.
I think you're a mess.
What's my number 5? Let's see if you get it. Oh, look at you. She knows.
I know you.
My number 5, Draftosaurus. Draftosaurus.
This game. I love this little game.
So if you watched the unboxing last time we did a variety show, you know that Rebecca talked about this. Rebecca's asked like 1,000 times for this game. So she finally got it. And we played it with little Ness. You haven't seen Ness in a while. She did a top 10 a little ways back.
She's been a little camera shy lately, so.
But we played, me, Rebecca, and Nessa played this twice. And we'll let Rebecca talk about it because she liked it a lot more than I did.
And this was Popcornosaurus, man.
Yeah.
I would have played it again and again, but I probably would have driven my family crazy. This is such a cute game. This was fun because we tried, excuse me, we played both sides of the board. We tried each side. And each side's a little bit different in how you draft your little dinosaurs. And you're rolling a die, and you figure out, it'll give you like a restriction on where you can draft your dinosaurs, and you try to maximize your point values for each by putting in certain patterns or whatever the requirements are. And it is so stinking cute. I love this little game. It's really quick to play. It's got adorable little wooden pieces. Look at them! Look at them! How can you not love them? What's not to love?
I don't know if I can see those.
It's a little bit hard to see the orange one. He blends in a little bit. The green guy. See you. Yeah. But look at them. Aren't they cute? Look at that. There you go. They're adorable. And
it's a great little gateway, introductory, family weight, however you want to say it, drafting game.
It's absolutely adorable. And it's so quick, you have to play it twice at least.
It's a cute little game.
I think, yeah, it says 15 minutes. Boom. And that's if everybody sits there and decides to AP their choices, honestly.
It's really fast.
Rock through it pretty quickly.
Crazy fast.
So, draft a Speedosaurus.
Yeah, it's just a straight drafting. You take the draft, did you say draft dinosaurs, put them on the board, get points.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the whole game.
It's so cute. Okay, I've emphasized the cuteness like 40 times. So, anyways, yes, this game, get it, play it a million times.
So I gave it a 7, but for family, it's a great family game. It's the only reason I give it a 7 is for me because it floats away.
Funny you should talk about that, gaming wife. We'll get to that part later.
What's this?
She says there's a cute bag for it.
Spoilers!
You're the one that just... Anyway.
Alright, my number 4, which I also rated a 7. See if Rebecca gets it.
Is it because you lost? I'm just kidding. This one?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I didn't lose, I won.
Yeah, I know you won this one.
So we tried out Robin and Loxley.
Remember, Alan Rickman only can say the title.
This is the Uwe Rosenberg game from last year. We just now got around to getting it. It's 2-player only. It's only 2-player. And it's, if you ever played, is it Reykholt?
Yeah, Reykholt.
Yeah, if you ever played Reykholt or Gates of Loyang, it uses a similar mechanism of, you're paying, there's a little track around the board, around the tiles. And you basically have to pay or meet a requirement to move forward each little step. So, you basically have to meet the requirement, or you can pay a gold to skip forward. So a lot like Reykholt, you have to you have to pay stuff, or you can skip one. This one doesn't allow you to skip. You use gold to basically skip, and you basically have all these different color tiles, and you're moving in a chess knight pattern around the board, and you're collecting tiles, and you use those tiles to meet the requirements of going around the board. So super light, really quick. I think it took like 20 minutes, maybe. What does it say? 15 to 30 minutes. Yeah, our game was about 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
That included teaching her how to play. So it's about a 15-minute game for us.
Which was another time that it was really cool. Like, I really enjoyed what it was and the quickness of it. I felt like I was getting a decent-sized game. This was another one of those I told Hunter, like, the time you spend playing it does not feel like it was that short. It felt like a bigger game.
Right.
And I really enjoyed that.
It's really light, easy to teach. It's easy to understand. It's just a cute, not really cute. It's a good little game.
Not cute.
You can, if you want a meatier game, you can actually make the path longer. If you want a shorter game, you can make the path shorter. And
we just did the regular, right?
Yeah, okay. We did the basic. And then there's tiles that are more complicated, I guess more difficult to achieve than others. Mm-hmm. So you get the ratio of the easier tiles to the harder tiles. That, again, makes the game lighter or easier. You can go with all easy tiles, or they're more difficult ones to achieve. And the difficult ones, you can skip those, but if you have lots of them, then it's harder to keep skipping those.
Well, and I think it depends, too, on just because you shuffle them up, except for the corners, right?
Right. Well, no, you actually it tells you to take out more of the dark or less of the dark tiles. They're called night and day tiles.
Okay.
The dark tiles night tiles are more difficult.
Okay, but you don't have to have them in a set pattern, like you're still randomizing.
No, it's all
those,
random.
Right?
It's all random.
Yeah,
and the corner pieces.
That will determine.
The corner pieces are actually two spaces. They also have light and dark tiles as well.
Oh,
okay. Can be easier or harder.
I didn't realize that.
So yeah, you can make it easier or more difficult based on who you're playing, or if you want a shorter or longer game.
It's fun.
It's
I wasn't that great at it.
It's a neat little game.
It's fun.
Neat little game.
Hey, Brent, haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, this I really liked this a lot.
Tommy says the box seems big because welcome to the box problem that exists in most games because
we just chucked everything in it too because it's all tiles. It's just sad looking.
Half the box is empty.
Yeah, this was a need to put space on the shelf kind of ploy.
Yeah. I mean, it is the smaller box. It's not the...
No, it's not like a queen box. It's not like this big for those little tiles.
It's a smaller than normal box.
I
mean, it's not even a...
Yeah, Trajan's...
It's not even a coffin-sized box. It's smaller than a normal coffin box. So it is a smaller box. But even then, it probably could have even been a smaller box.
It could have been like a Targi box. Honestly.
All right, there it is.
Size box.
Robin of Loxley.
Loxley. Gotta say it like Alan Rickman does. It's a requirement. Otherwise, you're not allowed to play this game.
All right, so
Pretty
moving
sure
on
it's in
from the
rules.
7s to the 8s. See, Rebecca, see who she gets, which one's the 8. Nope.
This
Nope.
Is... Oh, I keep forgetting this is here because it's just the lid. that was a oops.
So my number 3, which I give an 8. If you followed along at home, it started out at 9, went to a 6, went to a 7, now it's to an 8. So we'll see. So we played it twice more with with our new characters. When we played Gimli and the person not appearing in the film.
All I could think of.
Elena, whatever.
Yeah, Elena.
Yeah,
that's her name.
So we tried our new characters.
Just drew it completely.
We lost 3 in a row with our faves, and then we picked out based on skills.
We actually did something that paired well,
and we won 3 in a row. So we've run 3 in a row,
and it just
quite handily won.
That first one.
No, all 3 was easy. The first one we finished.
No, they weren't. That second, or not second. The second one.
It was the third one. It was the third one.
The third one we had to work at.
Yeah, it was all right. But the first one we
destroyed.
We could have goofed around for half.
We're like, dude. Yeah, it was interesting. What a difference it makes when you actually pay attention to your character's hair.
I don't know if I said it last time, but it's like trying to play Pandemic without the medic. It's
basically
what we were trying to do.
Yeah, you can do it.
I mean, you can do it, but it's more difficult.
It's woo. Yeah.
But yeah, we're enjoying it more. I'm still, the reason I give it an 8 because the story is just not pulling me in yet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because I expect epic things and cool stuff.
Yeah, this is very episodic.
Really, it's not kind of like, let's go over here and do this little thing and go over here and do this little thing. It's not really. I'm not feeling like I'm a hero yet. So we'll see what happens with the story.
Yeah. But as far as like actually doing stuff and feeling like we have a chance now, that made it so much better. I feel like we actually have a fighting chance now to beat stuff.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, the game was just literally just beating us down,
and not even close. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, we're really close. We almost made it.
The third round was like we didn't even.
This is so much better.
Accomplish anything.
So much better now.
All right, so there you go. We're not going to talk about it much more, but eventually we'll finish the campaign and we'll do like a full recap.
That would be fun, yeah, because we're really liking it though. I mean, an 8 from.
It's getting
Mr.
there.
Co-op.
I know it's a co-op, and I'm giving it an 8. If it had a good story, if I was more drawn into the story, I would give it a higher rating. I'm not feeling it. It feels like very generic right now. I don't feel like I'm playing Gimli. I feel like I'm just I just feel like I'm a pawn on a board. It really doesn't. It's not drawing me in. All right, my number 2, which also gets
exciting,
an 8.
is reading the Silmarillion kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of. My number 2, which I also give an 8.
Okay. Oh, am I supposed to?
You're supposed to guess. Why, yes, that's correct.
Yeah, he'd rate this a 9, but
I got trounced.
Yay!
I mean, it was just like no hope. I was like halfway through the game, I'm like, oh man, I am just getting annihilated.
Yeah, this game clicked for me.
Yeah, so
right off the bat.
So Blackout Kong. This is from Mr. Fister, the guy, the crappy cow guy.
Crappy cow guy. Go, Mr. Fister. Now he's known for something more than just crappy cows. Poor guy.
So Blackout Hong Kong, Hong Kong's blacked out, and you're trying to go around and kind of take control. It's like in chaos and all sorts of wackiness is going on. That sounds all crazy and thematic, but really boils down to it's just kind of an area control game. So
and very puzzly at that.
It's a very puzzly.
Love it.
Area control game. Basically, you have cards that you're playing down to slots on your, I guess, player board area, and you put them down, and then you activate them all, and then you do stuff. You collect resources. You use the resources to buy more cards. It's kind of a deck builder, area control something. It's really kind of hard to explain. It's very unusual.
Yeah, it's really... Here, let me get out a player board so you can kind of see. I really liked the way the puzzly aspect of this worked, to be completely honest. I just thought this was cool. So you've got a player board. Oh, good, it's not glaring too bad. Okay, so you have like this one like super cool card that you get one shot at. You only get one of the whole game that gives you a whole bunch of really cool victory points and bonuses and stuff. And then these you can cycle through, and these are the ones that you can buy. They'll give you a short-term benefit, and then either give you like some special, what they call them, like checkpoint abilities, which you get to do at the end of every turn, or that you can add them into your deck and do different things with them. And they help you get resources and stuff off the main board and all this. It's really cool because it's deck builder-ish.
It is deck builder.
But it's not a full-on, it's like a side thing. Again, it's not like the main thing because you're wanting to build up just enough of a deck.
It really boils down. It's just a big giant engine.
Yeah, it really is. It's all about this engine of getting everything to flow. And it's just, oh my gosh, it's so cool. Now, that one thing that I found interesting, and I think just for however I lucked into it, I didn't need to do it too. You can also do things like give up a victory point, and these trucks are like kind of like little cheaty things you can hopscotch because everything's pretty linear.
Dice mitigation. Basically.
Yeah, and so you can move more quickly across places and skip over things instead of having to go step by step, which is a neat, interesting mechanism if you're getting stuck. And these batteries are like wilds, and it's just a wild resource and stuff. And so I had a really good engine for getting batteries, and I think that's what made a huge difference in it too. That just you didn't end up with the cards for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's got a cool flow to it. Basically, you buy a card, you put the card here, you complete the card either goes into your deck, or like she says, it becomes a power that you can activate.
Yeah,
and then you play your cards down here, and it's cool because as you play them down, you're basically playing it in columns, so you have a certain number of columns of cards. So you activate the cards, and they flip over, and each cards are colors. So there's some of the things you need to do is you have to have a certain combination of colors in each column. Yeah. So like you have to have 2 yellows and a purple in one column to complete this thing.
I'm not super crazy about the art in this. Yeah, it's real. As you can see,
the board's really dark. The player boards are really dark. Well, I mean, everything. I understand it's the theme.
Blackout.
But then it's not functional, though.
Yeah, well, it's functional, but that's it. It's so utilitarian as to be kind of ugly, but it's so good at doing what it does that I almost don't notice the art. It's kind of like Yokohama to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why this. I mean, this did get some buzz and then it kind of died off. I don't know because I guess it really doesn't fit into. It's like doesn't fit into a category. You say it's this kind of game. Yeah. It's not really.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's just a mix of just a bunch of things: area control, deck building, engine building. Set collection. It's just got everything in it.
But it's a really interesting blend of it. I like it. I think it's different. It's not the same old combos.
And it gets 8 because I got destroyed. And any game that I get beat at badly is punitated. So.
That is such a lie.
It's okay. It's okay. It's a good.
It's okay. You say it's okay as it's an 8. That's
okay.
Ludicrous.
It's okay.
Okay.
And then the only 9 in my number 1 game of the 5 I played. Empires of the Void 2.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed this game. A lot.
This game is great, guys.
I like this game.
This game.
A lot.
If you have not played it and you were sitting on the fence about it, you're probably going to want it.
Also, I'll put it this way. If Eclipse wasn't already killed for me...
This would have killed it.
This would have killed it. It's
Easily.
It's got everything I like in Eclipse, and it's smoother and easier to play. And
the art is just... Seriously, I love the art.
So it's basically a 4X game. So you have it's different in the fact that you don't it's not like you're building up this massive fleet of stuff and going around and conquering worlds and stuff. You just kind of got this one big ship, and you have other ships too, but you have one little ship that's kind of cruising around the galaxy. Yeah. Either making alliances with planets or taking over planets, and it's really cool. It's got a lot of things I really like about. There's a lot of things I like about this game that I don't see a lot in other games. Like if you're in combat with somebody, you don't lose ships. You just kind of get pushed away. It's like they go away.
Yeah, they get booted out of the system. It's really funny. I love that.
But my favorite thing about it, and the reason I love it, and the reason, like I said, it's an Eclipse killer, because it does something I like that Eclipse does. And let's see if I can find a player board in here somewhere.
Yeah, these are neat.
It's got this, your player board, you're going to have a bunch of tokens covering up all these little black slots here. And as you build bases and cities and academies, you're removing these tokens and putting them on the board or putting them on your main ship. And it makes your actions more powerful. So basically, it makes your income more powerful. It makes your hand size more powerful. It gives you more command tokens to do different things. And I love games. This was my number one from a top 10 a while back of mechanisms. Is I like upgrading and becoming more powerful at things.
Oh yeah, this has it in spades, and it starts to add victory points when you get to the really difficult things.
Yeah.
But it also makes them more expensive as you're opening them up. These are costs down across here.
Yeah,
but you can mitigate them.
Yeah.
With your resources, but it's hard. I found it interesting. It was more difficult to get a hold of resources and work with those than I thought it would be, which was very interesting. And maybe that's partly... No, I think that's built into the game. But 2-player, there's also a... that alien race that takes up a bunch of the planets.
Unless you're playing the full 5 players.
It blocks some of them.
Some of the stuff is blocked off.
They basically made them as quite the deterrent.
Yeah, it basically blocks the planets. You can go and attack them if you want, but they're really powerful.
Yes.
But if you're looking for a 4X style game that isn't as mean as a lot of the 4X games are, because like TI 4 or 3 or whatever, someone can just come in and just brutalize you. In this game, it's like I said, they just kind of push you away. Like go away.
And boot you out. Now it stinks because it is sort of area control-ish, so you could go in and stick a few influences in there before I could come back and do anything about it, right? And we did have some little bickers and things like that, but it was fun. I really like that. And it, like you said, it didn't kill off everything you've worked so hard and built up for. Because it does take a bit of work, and it's very expensive to build some of those things. So.
But it's really cool because you can take over planets, but you also can do alliances with planets, and basically that allows you to recruit their troops. And when you have an alliance, you get a superpower. So in the beginning of the game, when the game starts, you're very similar. I mean, the boards are slightly different. The different races, their player boards are slightly different. But by the end of the game, you're completely different than everyone else because you have these alliances and these superpowers. And I built up my income, but she built up something, has more commands, so she can move around the board quicker. It's a really cool game, and the art's great. Like I said, this is an Eclipse killer.
I love it when he does space art and stuff too. I just love it. Absolutely.
And it's pretty fast. I think it's a half hour per player or something ridiculous.
It was like that. Yeah, I think you're right. And that was another thing that I was like, yes, it has this great... This is another one of those games. We had 2 this last couple weeks that they felt like a much bigger game time-wise. Like you felt like you invested all this time and you come out and you're like, oh wow, this game went so quickly and so smoothly.
We taught this game and played it, and it felt epic-ish. I wouldn't say it's like
not massive. No.
But 90 minutes with a teach.
Yeah.
Next time we play it, it'll be an hour.
An hour.
Yeah, and you get a feeling like you're really building up, you're really exploring and expanding.
There's a lot going on. You do a lot in your turns. I'm really impressed with games that are pulling this off. It seems like we've hit some home runs lately.
They're asking what your church says. Let me try to guess.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Because I don't know. I'm gonna try to guess.
Okay. In umbra igitur pugnabimus, right? Yeah, pugnabimus. This ought to be good. I like it when Hunter does Latin. It's fun. I usually share this stuff with my students because they find it amusing. Yeah. Okay, what you got? I'm waiting.
You use that for I've seen you write that word before.
No, that's a different word.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. We get pugnacious from it if that helps.
I have no idea.
Nothing? You got nothing?
Okay, this one in numbra means I number. So the I number is 2 because it's 2 I's. So 2 invigorate. To invigorate the pugs. To invigorate the pugs. Pugs like dogs.
They may like that translation versus the other one. So
to invigorate the pugs.
You remember they translated this into Latin actually. Leonidas, when he was fighting the Persians, they said there were so many of them that when they fired their arrows that it would blot out the sun. And then he said, then we will fight in the shade. Because he is awesome like that.
Right.
So that was what this says. It says, therefore, we will fight in the shade. I love it. It's very, very Leonidas. So
I wasn't even close.
No, it didn't have anything about pugs or invigorating, but the speech was invigorating.
Invigorate,
sure.
fight.
Yeah.
So that must be the fight part.
I number greatly Pug Nation. Yes, neutral. You and Hunter should start your own language classes.
All right, get that out of here. And Rebecca also played something I didn't play.
All right, so you guys have seen me talk about this before, but finally the stars aligned and we were able to do the last episode of Detective, and boy did it not disappoint. This was great. So we had the epic conclusion. We were a little bit worried because, again, we had this gap of time between when we played it. We're like, okay. But what's cool is they planned for that. And there was a little recap thing on there. So you can go in later and go on and push the recap, and they give you a quick, like, less than a minute blurb about, like, okay, this is what happened last time. Blah, 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 blah. It gives you, like, a little rundown. So we're like, okay. I think I remember this. The names are still a little fuzzy, so we were, like, taking notes on a lot of the names and stuff. But we rocked this. I was so excited. We had our game on and figured it out, and it was really good. The only thing, we did make a mistake, and Tommy, you're gonna laugh. I didn't think about this, but I believe every single time we have to work after those hours regardless. I think it's still counted as overtime, and we had to do stress, but I calculated that, and we still would have won. No problem, with 2 stress left over. So, either way...
So, there's a big asterisk on your
No,
win.
but even with the mistake, we would have won. I calculated it. So, I was, like, super excited about that. This was really good. I mean, this was one of those cases that spanned a really long time period and had a really involved plot line. Really good. Really good. So, I really recommend this. I'm looking forward to, we already were talking about playing the new stuff that they've come out with for it, and I'm psyched. It was a lot of fun. They do a lot of things in here where they'll have the case and they give you the gist of it, and then they'll have, like, sometimes they have a little intro video. They always have a little chunk of something to read, and then they have cards, like most Legacy games, so you have to pick certain cards to read depending on your choices and whatnot. But they also have things like links. They'll put a little...
Like Zelda?
No, not Zelda.
I was interested for a second.
Pug Nation, baby. Pug Nation. Woo! So, yeah, no, but what they have some little Wi-Fi little symbols and stuff, and that stuff you can look up online. And they incorporated real-world places and events and people and things into it that you could actually research online. It gives you a little bit of backstory to a lot of this. Really cool. They use real maps for a lot of the locations. Really cool. And then they had their own, like, super police database that had extra things that we could look up in that, and evidence things. Like when you got evidence, you'd put in a code and it'd give you a unique information about that evidence based on where we were in the story and stuff. It was really neat. Very involved. This is, honestly, I think this is a 10 for me. Really and truly, this is good. And it's involved now. And you know what? I think we're getting better at it too, because it didn't take us all stinking day to get through it. Of course, we had less internet issues and things too, but you get better at it and figuring it out as you go. And they made it pretty simple on how you go through your work day and things like that. So you follow a logical progression through the time. And so once you get into, like, you know, the next episode, you already know what to do. It's just how you want to go about doing it. And I really liked that. It says 2 to 3 hours. We typically...
5 to 7.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's short, because we had a lot of discussion. It was usually... last time, I think it was on the 3-hour-ish. But it usually was more than that for us. I want to say, unless I'm crazy, maybe it was. But it was on the top end of this for sure. And... good game. Anyway, good game. I don't want to say anything else. I want to talk about it. It's like, I want to tell you. But I don't want to spoil anything. Don't want to spoil it.
Talk plenty.
Wow.
You talk.
It's
plenty.
co-op.
Talked plenty.
Yeah, 3 hours. Okay, so yeah, we were right on the top end of that.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you want to
Good
do?
stuff, guys.
What do you want to do now?
What do I want to do now? I'll let you randomly push a button and let's do this. I swear I just want to get the guitar out now and I'm going to learn how to do that riff and I'll be like, yeah! Okay, I'm better now. Top 5 people pick a topic. Whoop, we'll do a 5 on the spot. Doesn't top 5 wish list in general or board games neutral? Because, just saying, world peace. I mean, what are you going for here? Top 5 dinosaur games?
Do we have?
Yeah, we probably do
we
by
have
now.
5?
Well, we're close on that. That wouldn't be rough, Zeros, because we're right on that board. That'd be kind of boring.
I think we have right at 5.
Yeah. Favorite spotted animals. Somebody's looking at our shirts today a lot. That's funny.
I learned the other day
What'd you learn?
that giraffe, depending on what part of Africa they're from,
Yeah.
have different spots.
That's cool. That's very cool. So do they go up and like, oh, bruh, you're totally from Kenya? Is like their passport?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Top 5 eyesore games. That's funny.
Oh. That would take
You
a
guys
while.
you guys already know 2 of mine. That wouldn't take me long.
Yokohama?
Yokohama.
Oh my gosh, that
and
game is
freaking
not
Robin
bad.
Loxley.
The game is not bad.
That game's ugly. You gotta cheat there.
I'm not a fan of the 8-bit games. Doesn't work for me.
Yeah,
The
I can see that. I can see that.
It doesn't work.
I can
I
see
lived through
that.
that era. I don't need to live through
I
it
can
again.
see that.
Still waiting for something to
I
interest
know.
me.
Come on, people. Top 5 minimal table.
Top 5
presents.
vacations.
Ooh.
That we want to do or that we have done.
Ooh, that's good. Ooh. Ooh. Top 5 trivia facts about the giraffe thing. Oh, that is like the giraffe thing. Just random trivia. Oh, Lord.
Now, I was watching a video that said unusual but interesting maps or something like that, and it showed the different sections of Africa
Like where the giraffes.
that giraffes come from and what their spots look like.
Top 5
We have a whole video of 5-player games.
Yeah, we do actually. We do. Minimal table
I'd have
presents.
to think about
I gotta
that.
think about that. I'm liking the minimal table presents.
Oh no, these are too hard. I need to use something easy.
You guys have way too much faith in our brain power.
Something I don't have to think about.
5 things you'll do when the virus is over.
Oh, jeez.
Only 5?
Visit the grandparents.
Well, that's number 1 on top 5 MCU movies. Ooh.
Let's do that one.
Oh, jeez.
Top 5 MCU movies.
Oh, that's hard.
I don't care. It's good.
That's hard.
That doesn't. No, it's not as easy.
Oh, you're mean.
That's what we're doing. I like it. It has nothing to do with board games. That's okay.
Top 5 Latin sayings.
E pluribus unum.
Yeah, that's your favorite go-to because that's the only one you know.
I know a quid pro quo.
Oh, quit watching the news.
And what's the carpe diem?
Okay, you got 3. Look at him, guys. Look at him go.
And Winnie Weeky Wookie or whatever it's called.
Weenie Weenie Weekie.
Yeah, that one.
I like yours better though.
Winnie Weenie Wookie.
Yes, the Wookiee one. And then we got something about Pug Nation. Yeah, you got 5.
And
Look at him go.
the what's the hit you in the head with a rock? What's that one? The catapult one I got.
Oh, the
here?
cat. Oh, geez, I don't have that one memorized. It's really long. Basically, what it translates to though is like, give me all your money. I have a catapult, and if you don't give me all your money, I will shoot a giant rock at your head. That's what it says. Yes. Semper ubi sub ubi. Ah, I love you, Larry. Yes, that's my favorite stupid pun to teach my kiddos. My Latin teacher in junior high for a fundraiser, we all purchased boxers that said that across the butt. It was hilarious. Carpe noctem. Yeah, see? Look at you guys go. Look at you guys go.
Should I cheat and look at a list of them?
That's cheating. But yes. Because I'm going, I like them so much. Like, they're so... This is hard for me. I have a lot of distinct favorites.
There we go. I know I'm going to forget one if I don't look at a list.
No, it's true.
Nope.
Wow, listen to you.
Oh, there's one I forgot.
Oh, I haven't seen one of these, and I have a feeling it might make the...
I saw it on a plane.
Did you? Yeah, you did see it, and it sucks, because you said it was good, and I was like, oh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is... Alright. I think this is pretty accurate. Again, I'm missing one movie. It may be subject to change. Actually, is it on Netflix right now?
No, it's not.
Not Netflix.
Until
Disney. It'd be Disney, wouldn't it?
It'll be Disney later on. You're talking about Far From Home? Yeah,
Yes.
it's going to be...
I haven't seen Far From Home
I think it's
yet.
sometime soon. I think.
Is it? Okay.
I think Netflix had the rights. Not Netflix. Who had
Disney Plus. It's Disney
No,
now.
but someone had the rights
Oh,
to
did
it
they?
before. Is it maybe on Is it on Netflix?
I don't know. Get on the chat. Somebody probably already knows. Help me! Hunter's not helping me. You've only seen two? Oh, Larry.
Spider-Verse.
So good.
I'm an outlier. I'm not a comic book fan, and the Spider-Verse, I was done with that after 15 minutes.
Oh, really? I see. Okay.
Just not my kind of thing. All right, I'm going first as always.
Yep.
My number 5 is the number 1, the first one, the original Iron Man,
That is really good.
because that was just amazing. Like
It really was.
It was just like.
And it started it all, right?
It's just your mind. It was just mind blown.
Spoilers. That was my number 6.
All right, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Guardians of the Galaxy. I always have had this fascination with throwing together just crazy random characters and seeing how they interact, and this movie is that in spades, and I absolutely loved it, and I love the characters. And this is like something I think I would have gotten into the comic books for. I really like the characters, and they crack me up. So
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
All right, my number 4, Captain America: Civil War.
Oh, you really liked Civil War.
I like it because they're fighting each other. I like it.
That was pretty cool.
Even though they were kind of holding back, they weren't really.
Yeah.
They were really fighting each other. It would be
That
a
airport
different
wouldn't
story.
even be there anymore.
But yeah, Captain America: Civil War. Just because I like when teams turn on each other. I like it.
I detect a theme. Do you guys detect a theme? He doesn't even like co-ops in his movies. It's just...
All right, what's your number?
My number 4 is Captain America: The First Avenger. I love the like sweeping history and the.
I'm not a fan of the whole Hydra plotline stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, I always like beating up Nazis, I guess. But the thing that I enjoyed most about this is because it turned me completely around, because I was always like, Captain America, what a lame superhero. I always thought it was stupid, like, go team, I just thought it was, and they made him cool, and he kicked butt, and I was like, all right, I can follow this, I can back this up. So
my number 3 is the original Avengers. The Avengers.
that is good.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. It's a good one. Because Loki's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Loki's a cool bad guy.
Loki is great. He's amazing. He's one of the best characters, period.
All right, onward.
All right, number 3, I like Doctor Strange.
That's a good one.
I don't know what it is. I like timey-wimey stuff, okay? I like time travel and warping time and messing with time and things like that. And
Timey-wimey?
Yeah, that's what I said, timey-wimey. Man, I tell you. But yeah, Cumberbund does a wonderful job. I know I said that wrong on purpose. Calm down.
She got that from me.
I know, it's your fault. That's why I looked at you first. Smaug. I like Smaug. I think he did a great job with it, and I really, really just... I like the idea and the premise and all that stuff. And I still think, man, they're crazy powerful. Man. Yeah, and you're right. Dormammu! I've come to bargain that the 47,000 times he keeps doing that. I was like, that was so...
Spoilers!
Dude, okay, there's a time frame. There's a time.
My number 2
It's been time.
is the last one. See, it would have been bookends if I did number 5 Iron Man and my number 1 Endgame, but that's not my favorite.
That would have been
But no,
interesting.
number 2 Avengers Endgame, because that movie was just epic. it was just epic.
Yeah. Yep.
The whole scene, I mean, a lot of people said it was cheesy, but man, when those portals opened up and all the people jumped out and the craziness happens, that's just like, it's like a stand-up moment. It's like,
Oh, for a second I thought you meant the bad guys. And I was like, when the
yeah, when the bad
opened
guys showed up,
right
that was
outside
great.
Wakanda, I was like, dude!
No, I'm talking at the end of the movie,
I know.
you dork.
Well, you've been on this traitorous theme. I was beginning to think you were like, bad guys, bad guys.
But Thanos really a traitor, or was he just trying to do the right thing?
Who?
Thanos.
You're really gonna open that up?
What's your number two? What's your number two?
My number 2 is Thor Ragnarok.
And
Good!
And you're incorrect with that assessment.
Yeah, I know, because that's your number 1.
My number 1 is Thor Ragnarok. That movie is so good. I've seen
stupidly good.
All the other Avengers movies. I say I max out at maybe 5 views.
Yeah.
That's the most.
Yeah.
Ragnarok, I've probably watched 20 times.
It's so true.
If I have nothing to do, like I need some background noise.
Thor Ragnarok.
I
Yep.
just, oh man, when the battle scene between him and Hulk, oh, so good. The music, the craziness.
Oh man, everything, just such a good
Thor
movie.
Ragnarok is not even close.
See, and I guess I'm more of a cheeseball than you, but
And you got friggin' what's his name?
Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum! Oh, I love Jeff Goldblum! He makes that movie.
He really does. He is amazing. He is ridiculous.
That movie is just awesome. Anyway.
That is a good movie. I like Endgame, and here's why. I like all of the characters so much, and we got them one way, shape, or form, sort of.
Yes.
You know.
Some more than others.
Yeah. I know. Spoilers. But no, I really liked, like you said, the epicness and how they pulled it all together and pulled it off. Because, again, maybe it has to do with the whole, like, Doctor Strange, again.
I mean, there's just so many good moments in that movie. I mean,
so many
everything,
good moments.
All the other movies
built up to it.
All these amazing moments.
And you can tell, I mean, they did a magnificent job. I can't think, there's never been anything like that. And we have been around for the entire journey, and it was cool to watch how it had progressed, and this is how they ended it. And it, for once...
But technically, they ended it with Far From Home, but...
Okay. We're not going to count that. I'm sorry. I have issues with that. Because I'm like, guys... It ends right here with Endgame. It's even called Endgame, okay? Endgame. But what's cool, they did a good job with it. A lot of times you have all this build-up in the end of a trilogy. A lot of trilogies, you're like...
It's the end of a... What's 20-something? What's a 27 trilogy? However many movies it is.
I don't know.
But Ragnarok's the best one. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you much, because this is my number 2, easily. And yes, I love you 3000. Okay, anyway, so...
Alright. What now?
I want to go watch MCU, like, all back-to-back, start to finish, baby. Marathon. Pick a number between 1 and 565. What? What are you laughing about?
We don't even own 565
yes, we
games.
Do. Okay. Oh, well, that... There may be some in the other room that to be cold. 21! Perfect.
565. We don't know that many games.
Tonight's game...
Jeez. Sorry about your ears, folks.
Oh, pot calling kettle black. Just saying. So, QE.
What does QE stand for?
I would guess it's short for QED. I don't know. I have no idea.
It's quantum entanglement.
Is it really?
No.
I
don't even know what it stands for. It's quantum entanglement.
Quantum entanglement. I like that. We're going to go with that. Quantum entanglement, not only is it a weird game about 2 random letters, But this game is about quantitative easing. Okay, they're all saying quantitative easing. I'm going to stick with the quantum entertainment.
Hey, look at that. You're right.
It wasn't me. It was the internet.
I like
internet.
quantum entanglement better.
Quantum entanglement. There we go. Quantum entanglement.
Where'd your lid go?
I threw it at you.
Did you?
Yeah, you didn't even notice. I was very disappointed.
Oh.
Next time I'm aiming for your head or something.
I have to watch the tape.
So, you have all these weird bits and stuff. This game, okay, what really sells this game is you must win by having a ridiculous amount of money, but not the most. And not the least. Oh, man. And what makes it really exciting is there's no limit. You don't have... Do you see any money in here? No. Nope. You write down your amount. You could put 50 cents. You can put 50 quintillion. You can put Googleplex. Yeah, look it up. We've been looking up stupid numbers because that's how quickly this game escalates into insanity.
So basically, you bid whatever you want on the different stocks, but you at the end of the game, whoever bid the most money immediately is eliminated from the game, and then everyone else scores their game.
I'm not done reviewing, sir.
I'm giving rules. I'm not reviewing. I didn't give my opinion. Review is an opinion.
Oh man, I'm gonna start throwing game pieces at him, guys. I have been usurped. All right, no. Anyway, components interesting, very random. Why do we need a first player token with random 2 letters on it?
It doesn't even say what the letters stand for.
Right? They should at least tell
So, what's your opinion?
No, honestly, my opinion of this game, okay, it's hilarious. This game is hilarious. Normally, bidding games and stuff I find kind of dull. There is no way to find this game dull. Yeah. It doesn't show you, it doesn't have much to look at. It's a chart. You're tracking all these bids and stuff. But this is how you're tracking it. And you're keeping track of your totals and the victory points you get from winning bids and stuff. But at the end, like he said, if you have the most
money spent.
The most money that you've spent, because you're bidding these stupid numbers, you're going to be out. It's just hilarious. I mean, it gets to the point that it's... And again, I could see where this could flop with the wrong game group completely, because everyone's like, oh, $50.
$51.
$54.
$72.
Yeah, no. If you were not researching on terms of numbers that you've never ever thought about before, unless you were studying like astronomy.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to house rule the limit on what we can put for
That
bets.
is garbage. I thought you guys were going to print out the names of a bunch of
we
numbers.
did. We had to go on our phone to look what was bigger than a quintillion.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It's sextillion, by the way. It's guys, if nothing else, it is amusing in the sense that you are going to learn new things about numbers that you never thought possible. Scientific notation is useful in this game if you don't look up the names. Actually, you still would have to know it. It's all good. It's so much fun. Again, it's probably not for everyone because of that reason. If people aren't feeling like being crazy with it and astronomical and ridiculous and stuff, may not get into that. I could see where this could go either direction depending on your game group. Our group, however, I guess we're all ridiculous because we had a blast. So, Hunter, the time. I totally forgot you have that music. I thought this was going to be another jamming thing, and it's like, doo.
So,
tell us, sir.
So just for those people that have suffered greatly, I intentionally fixed the back of the box so it lines up with the front of the box. Just for you guys out there. All right, let's look at this back of the box review.
And himself.
All right, let's look at this. Well, I see pluses and I see minuses. So first off, the center of your focal point in the center of the back of the box is big giant block text. Still, I don't think anyone ever reads this.
Have we?
I don't think I've ever read this text.
I haven't.
What? You know what? I should
Read to us the text.
Tell
us the story.
I should set up in a store.
And just start reading the
I'll
back
be like
boxes.
they have those what do they call those with the
A bard?
no the no.
Listen ye about the back of the
No.
box.
We're going in a completely different direction.
Oh, darn.
Well, they have those,
I like
those
my
people
way.
that go to like restaurants to try out the stuff.
A sampler?
No, they're the
sampler
fake
people?
fake where you go to a place and you buy stuff and you write down how well you were treated and stuff. They're called customers.
The reviewers?
The customers.
The
what
secret shopper kind of people?
secret shopper. I think that's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to do that in a store and just see how many people actually read this text. Let's read it. Here we go. It's 2008, and the economy is crashing. You play as one of the largest nations in the world, and it is your job to save the economy by printing money to bail out companies.
I hate this theme so much. Can we not read the back of the box? I'm having triggers.
So, block test is useless. This is garbage.
That wasn't even the whole thing, was it?
No.
Thank you.
There will be auctions.
No! Oh, we're good.
All right. But, that aside, all this wasted space, everything else is amazing. Because, got your stats, love stats, 30 minutes to play, 14 plus, which is meaningless. Because all board games are 14 plus almost. 3 to 8 players. Perfect. We got the entire contents of the game splayed out here at the top. You can see everything that's in the box. And if that's not good enough for you, they list it right here.
Because we want to see all the ugly pieces.
They're not ugly.
They're boring.
And then just random splattering of tokens here, which is okay. That's fine. So, horrible block text. Got components and it shows you what you have. And then a cool little tokens over here. I give it a C+.
That's a giant fat meh for you at home.
Well, if you took this big block text out, there will be auctions for different companies you can bail out. Each will be worth victory points at the end of the game. And since you are the central bank, anyway. Whew. All right. There you go. My back of the box review for
Done.
Quantum Entanglement.
Quantitative easing? Easement?
Easing.
Eaves?
Quantitative.
Don't be dropping no eaves, Samwise Gamgee.
I'm going to be dropping no eaves, Mr. Gandalf. All right. That's it. We normally would end here, but you get a bonus. What are we going to call this? We'll call it this one. Where is it? I gotta memorize these buttons someday.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
So, for the virtual con, for the Dice Tower / Board Game Geek virtual con, we decided to help out, and we did the VIP level thing.
'Cause, woo, VIP!
And so we got some stuff. And here's the stuff we got.
No, we got some random stuff. We got an adorable panda pen. It's a little panda dice from Dice Tower. And then we got an even more adorable kitten hiding in a box pin.
Is those in our background somewhere?
No, but I think we have stickers somewhere. No. Random. This is the Dice Tower little animals. They're adorable. And then we got these bad boys. Check these out. I know they're really cool. They're that rubbery texture.
Bit holders.
Yeah, they're Board Game Geek holders. So they have these in their store, don't they? Still.
Yes.
So if you are interested in something like this, they're nice and shallow, easy to get stuff out of, and they've got lining where you can put your cards.
Little card holders built into it.
How stinking cool is that?
In assorted colors.
In assorted colors.
The colors that no one buys.
I'm partial to that gray one.
This is like the player pieces no one plays.
That's messed up because there's somebody that's highly offended in the.
All right, anyone in the chat, do you play black?
Probably.
That's not even red. That's more like
That's red.
No, it's not red. That's like a burgundy.
Brick.
And then gray and white.
I like gray. I play gray.
If there's a yellow or orange piece?
No.
Okay. Then you don't play gray.
I would if it's the color because the orange is rarely in a game.
But these are pretty cool because
See, Tommy says he plays black and now he's offended.
Be offended. I usually have to pull little bins and things out to
always have
to put pieces in, but now we can just
right?
leave these on the table and use them.
Yeah, they're really cool.
All right, what else we got?
We have some cute little. Let's see. This is Dice Tower dice. Both of these are Dice Tower dice. This is a weird green and peach color. It's interesting. And this is yellow and black. So go Dice Tower. Whee! We have so many random dice.
I know, we have
Dice
so
Tower
many.
stuff. It's so funny.
We probably have a 50 Dice Tower dice.
We
at
could
this point.
play a 50-person tumbling dice game now. We could probably beat Tom on his tumbling dice stuff. We also have. Where'd this go? Draugr.
Right, we get to a random board game geek game.
Draugr.
I would say Druger.
Druger? It's like, well, I that's true. I always Latinize my pronunciations. It could be. It's Draugr.
Is anyone from the Nordic countries? This is the undead, right? Draugr?
Yeah.
The dead? Is that what it means? The dead?
I don't know if it means the dead, but...
The Draugr, reanimated dead.
There you
Imbued
go.
with magical powers, have come to the regions of Trog... Oh, man.
Trogdor? Trogdor's in this game?
Trogdalag? Oh, man, I'm sorry.
Trogdalag.
Let's give this a back-of-the-box review.
Oh, Lord.
It's only text.
But it's a tiny little, like, micro game.
Yeah, it's a little...
It looks cool.
I don't know. Area control game. It's a tiny little area control game. Anyway, keep going.
Okay. And then last, but of course, not least, is... You showing the... See, yay! I don't know if you guys got to see the virtual gaming con. These are really cool t-shirts, and they put all the sponsors on the back. They're nice t-shirts. I'm really, like, super happy with these. They feel super soft. I hope you guys got to participate in the virtual gaming con stuff, and it's totally worth it. It was a lot of fun.
Draugr? Is he making that up?
Draugr.
All right, Rebecca. They asked for it, so you're going to get it.
I asked for it.
It's a brand new segment here on the Family Showdown.
What? What's happening? What?
She didn't know about that.
I love you. That was greatness. Okay. The Draugr, according to Neutral. I'm gonna come for you. I swear it's probably totally wrong. Yes. So, but I'm not gonna read the back.
You gotta open it. No, your first impressions. You open it up and look at it and give us your.
So it's more than my pre-review.
No, it's like a first impressions. You look at it. And,
yes. Okay. Well, so far I'm unimpressed because I'm like a child and can't get through the. Actually, children usually get those things open better than the adults, right? Hunter, save me! I'm helpless. I'm so sad right now. Why can it didn't have one of the cool like easy untear things? So right now my first impression is very meh. I have nothing but a interesting old-timey looking envelope that looks quite mysterious that talks about undead on it.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Took some work.
I can open it the rest of the way.
Maybe.
I angrily manhandle all the... Okay. It says, area influence. You know, that's not really my thing. All right. Okay. This is... We have punch bits. Okay. So, I'm not really sure what to think. Oh, I kind of like these tokens. There's some interesting tokens. The art's probably hard for you to see. It's really dark, but they're kind of cool. It's like all these different people. One of them's... They all look kind of creepy, Halloweenish. Then there's like... It looks like hits and pieces like that. All right. Okay. Man,
I have to open this one too?
Yeah, I'm helpless apparently.
I
don't have fingernails, guys. I chew them off terribly. So this is sad. Hunter's got to like brutalize it. So, yeah, you're better at getting those open.
I got it.
All right. I'm going to tell you first impressions. I both love and hate these cards.
Yeah.
I like the look of them.
They look like they're going to break in like first time you play.
They look like someone put it on a slightly better quality than normal on their printer. And it's going to die. And yeah, the cards are almost too dark to see the art. I'm not feeling this. Now... Oh, okay. So some of these they've got a bunch with art, and they've got probably a cost, it looks like, over here. Looks like a cost. And then we've got very bland actions I'm not getting a good vibe off this game, guys. I gotta be honest. It could be really fun, but I'm trying to figure out how this is area control. I'm guessing we set these out in some kind of tableau, and you try to purchase them. That's what I'm guessing. Because it's saying stuff like, use the special action of any adjacent location. So these must, instead of being people, maybe these are locations? Oh no, there's some cards here that say the docks, the foundry. They look exactly the same as these action cards. Yeah! I mean, it may surprise me. I will withhold complete judgment on that, but a little bit underwhelmed right now. I'm gonna be honest.
It is a micro super cheap board game.
And sometimes those can be surprisingly fun for what they are. But without looking at it, as you know, I'm not supposed to read too much into these because this is my first random impression. As Hunter says, meh? Meh? Question mark? Another one?
Your reaction to it was great. I just wanted to see you react again.
You just pushed that as like, was that a book ending it?
Yes.
Where you're like,
yes.
And so
it's over.
So go. Oh my gosh.
You got the box over there?
What box?
Oh, it's down here.
I was like, what are you talking about? I'm so
everything in the box.
That was interesting. I'm excited. I'm excited about our new segment, guys.
So now when we do an unboxing in the future, we'll take one of the games and let Rebecca do her first impressions. Alright, that's it, folks. That's a wrap. Next week, one week from tonight, we're going to be doing our top 10 played but not owned games.
I'm stoked about this, actually.
Also known as Tommy's Games.
That's not true.
For me.
Oh, for you? Yeah, that's basically what it is. So Tommy probably already knows Hunter's list. That is
They're
true.
not all Tommy's games, but a good chunk of them are.
I have a little more variety than you, but not a whole lot.
So next week, top 10 games we have played, but we do not currently own.
That's going to be interesting because that's going to span a pretty long time frame now because we started playing... Nessa was born, basically-ish, 2011-ish. So
well, I started playing games in
we started playing
1974, so...
Oh my gosh, well, whatever. You know what I mean. Oh, you're going to go back. See, I was just thinking...
No,
recent
this
history.
is in your entire life.
Whoa, you just opened up. It's a good thing I haven't made this list yet. I would have cried because I would have had to redo
Your
it.
entire life.
Wow.
Games that we currently do not own that you've played.
Wow.
Ever. So the excitement level's gone up. And the challenge, the difficulty of putting the list together has gone up too.
Yeah, thanks for that. Hype. All right.
All right, get us out of here. I'm going to play this Druger game.
Goodbye, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.